Hey y'all, it's Nez, and I'm starting a new segment up on my channel, and this is going to be called Nez Up in the Kitchen. And basically, um, this is going to be the segment on my channel for all the things that I do up in the kitchen. Because as you notice, I've done quite a few videos of things, whether it be cooking something or review of an appliance or a gadget of some sorts up in the kitchen. And I've had those on my channel up under the how-to section. So what I want to do is something different. I figure since I do so many videos in my kitchen, I figure I'd just give it its own segment altogether. So this is officially the first episode of Nez Up in the Kitchen. So with that being said, let's get into that. Yo, it's Nez, and I'm up in the kitchen. And today, for the first episode, in case you haven't figured out, by now, I'm making fried chicken. Now, this is going to be my interpretation on fried chicken. It's nice and simple. As you see, there's very few ingredients up in here. All you need is chicken, whatever seasoning you use. I use seasoned salt and Sazon. You got your eggs, your milk to make your little egg wash, flour, oil, some containers, one for the egg wash, one for the flour. And then obviously your oil you need to fry the chicken in. And then, whatever contraption you're going to use to whatever contraption you're going to use to fry it. I'm just using like a simple little fry daddy, nothing big, nothing serious. This is just for the video. Let's get back over. Okay. Also, you need just like a large Ziploc bag, to put the chicken in as you bread it and stuff. And of course, if you so choose, some gloves, to protect your hands while you're doing this. I urge you to do that with salmonella and all that stuff. I mean, some people don't do it. That's just me. I cover my hands, but if you want to, do this raw dog, that's your prerogative. So with that being said, I'm just going to get into this. So the first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to make the egg wash. It's going to be nice and simple. You just take 2 eggs, crack them up in there, add the milk, mix it up, and then you want to add a little bit of the seasoning up in there. So that way, you want to take every chance you get to season something, all right? Because the more seasoning, the better. You want to season your egg wash, you want to season your flour, and then you want to season your chicken. Because trust me, as when you're frying it, some of the seasoning comes off it when you're frying it. So the more seasoning you put on it, the more flavorful it's going to taste when it come out. Obviously, you don't want to overdo it directly on the chicken, but if you season it in layers, trust me when I tell you this, it's going to be banging. All right, so I'm going to make my egg wash. Oh yeah, and I'm going to give you my usual thing that I always say. I'm filming this myself. I'm using one hand, so you just kind of bear with me because I'm doing this one-handed. I'm not big time yet. Hopefully, I'll get to that one day when I'll have a whole setup. But for now, I'm going to be doing a lot of pause and move on to each step. So if you could bear with me, everything's gonna be pretty simple. So right now I'm gonna make the egg wash and I'm gonna be right back. Okay, I got the 1/3 cup of milk in there. That's how much milk is in the container, 1/3 cup. And you can use whole milk, skim milk, whatever you want to use, all the same. 1/3 cup of milk, 2 eggs, and now I'm about to hit it with the Lowry seasoning salt. Boom. And then I'm about to hit it again with the Sazon. Boom. And I'm being very liberal with this. There's no exact measurement. So it's all according to your taste, But if I had to guesstimate exactly how much, I'm going to say it's probably about 2 tablespoons, about a tablespoon each. Tablespoon each or 3 teaspoons, however you want to do it. Then you just want to mix that all together. Get a nice little wash going. I believe in trying to show you as much as possible because there's a lot of videos out there where you just see them, just basically go through each step and they don't really show you what they're doing. And then you have to try to figure it out and hope you got it right. I like to actually show you. Okay, boom. That's that. Now we're going to do the flour. Be right back in a second. Okay, got the flour up in there. Again, hit it with the seasoning salt. Don't be stingy. I would say in the flour, about 2 tablespoons of seasoning salt. Same thing with the Sazon. And then what I'm going to do is Just let that sit like that. And then I'm going to take a spoon or something like that. Just trying to mix it around a little bit. Doesn't have to be perfect. You just kind of want the seasoning to be all up in the flour. Doing this one-handed, so bear with me. Might make a little bit of a mess, but it's okay. I don't know anybody that's got a perfectly clean kitchen, you know, and they're cooking in it. Anybody that's cooking in their kitchen and is not messy, then you're a robot. So that's good. That's mixed up, you know. So got some flavor up in there. Bam. Okay, now what I'm gonna do, you know, don't be stingy with the seasoning on the chicken. Don't be stingy. Hold on, me flip that around a little bit. I like doing what I call the lift bowl flip. To flip it around just so I can hit the other side. Bam. Hit it again with the Sazon. Bam. And that's going to be pretty much all the seasoning. Next what I'm going to do is put my gloves on. And I'm going to mix this around with my hands a little bit. And then we're going to be ready to, you know, start doing stuff. But while I'm doing that, what I'm going to do is I'm going to add my oil in there in the Fry Daddy up to the line where it says to put it. And let that start heating up. So that way, once this gets all, you know, once I get everything all mixed up and everything together, the heat should be right. And be ready to drop the bad boys in the oil. All right, be right back. Okay. If your chicken don't look like this, then you don't got enough seasoning on there. Your chicken should be orange, like a friggin' orange. All right? If it don't look like this, you don't got enough seasoning on there. And like I said, you just take your hand, mix it up, you know. And what we gonna do here, you see I got my Ziploc bag open up over here. Bam. And the way we gonna do it, simple steps over here. Let me rearrange this around a little bit. We're gonna go take the chicken, wash, flour, bag. Bam, just like that. Got the oil heating up. All right, so while that's heating up, we're just gonna do this. Nice and simple. Chicken, throw a couple pieces in the wash there. All right, throw a couple pieces in the wash. Bam, let that get on there. Then we're gonna do a little bit just like that. Make sure it gets on there. Nice and simple. Throw it in the bag. Chicken, wash, flour, bag. It's not rocket science. Chicken, wash, flour, bag. All right, I do a couple more. Just for y'all who wasn't paying attention. All right, and then I'm gonna pause this, and then after I get it all done, we're gonna come back and we're about to drop it in the oil. Chicken, get it in the wash, get the wash all over it. Flour. And the big pieces you may have to try to get it on there because you want to try to make sure the flour covers up all the chicken. Don't got to be perfect, but just enough. See, I have to watch a lot of videos and no one really shows this. I like to see stuff like this, make sure I'm doing it right, you know. Bag. Chicken, wash, flour, bag. Chicken, wash, flour, bag. All right, last piece. And then I'm going to go ahead and pause this video. And then we're going to come back when we're about ready to drop it in the oil. My boy, he likes to, instead of using milk, he likes to use a little bit of beer. And it tastes good, I'm not going to lie. So if you feel so inclined to try it, you can substitute the milk with a beer of your choice. He uses Land Shark. But I like to just stick to the basics. A little bit of milk, eggs, Bam, that's good enough for the wash. So what I'm gonna do now, I'm about to pause this video, and then when I come back, we're gonna have that bag full of chicken, and then we're gonna start dropping in the oil. So see y'all in the. Okay, we back in. We got the bag full of chicken here, all bread dipped in egg wash and breaded up in the seasoned breading. And what I'm gonna do is we're gonna take, a couple pieces of chicken, put it in the oil. Now, for those who don't have any type of deep fryer, you want to here, let me turn the fan off so you can hear me a little bit better. I feel like I'm yelling. Okay, you want a proper exhaust if you have it. If you don't have proper exhaust, you have a window, open your window up, because the smell of fried chicken will get throughout your house. I don't know if you like that, but my wife doesn't like the smell of fried food, but she loves the fried food. But I digress. For those who don't have a fryer, you want to basically, there's a line in there. You want to fill this up to the line. But like if you're using like a pan, a frying pan, you want to get your oil to between 350 and 375 degrees. And you want to fry the chicken at that temperature for about 12 minutes. Now, some people will tell you 8 minutes, some people will tell you 10 minutes. I like 12 minutes because I like a little bit of a crunch on it. But in that 12 minutes is to make sure that chicken is completely done. Because sometimes when you do it for 8 minutes or 10 minutes, it's done enough, but it still has that slimy feel on the inside of it. I don't like that slimy feel on the inside of it. I like to know my chicken is done, no slimy feel. A little bit of a crunch to it. Boom. All right. They have some professional fryers that'll have the chicken frying up in there for about 13, 14, 15 minutes. I think that's a little bit too long. So I think 12 minutes is the sweet spot. All right. That's fried well enough to make sure you don't have the slimy, but not too done where it's all dry. All right. So now what I'm going to do is I'm going to put my glove on, and then I'm going to start dropping some of the chicken in the oil so you can see what we're working with here. Be right back. Okay, we back in. Now, what I'm going to do is I'm about to take a couple pieces of chicken up out of here. I'm going to drop it right up in the oil, like so. And it's at the optimal temperature. That bad boy is frying right up. Just a couple pieces. I usually in something like this, I'll usually drop in like between 5 and 7 pieces in there. I think I can get one more flat. Boom. All right, so that's good right there. Now, what I'm going to do now is, now that I have that up in there, what I'm going to do now is I'm going to just put my little thing over it. This is just to prevent the spatter, but still lets the air get in there, because that's what's going to make your chicken really crunchy. So I'm going to let that go for like 15 minutes, and well, not 15 minutes, I should say 12 minutes, and then we come back and we should be good to go. So I'll be back in 11 minutes. Take this off so you can see me pull it out. So catch you on the flip. Okay, we back in. It's been 11 and a half minutes. I got my spatula, what I'm going to use to scoop the chicken out and drain the majority of the oil off. Then I have my bowl here, lined with a paper towel. That's your prerogative to choose to do that, but I want to drain off as much oil as possible. I don't need any excess oil, being that it's frying in oil. But with that being said, we're just going to get into this. Go ahead and take this off. Bam. If you have any type of spatter shield, any spatter shield will do it. You don't have to be exactly like that. Or you can just cover it with the lid of any frying pan that you have. Just leave a little bit open so air can get in there, so that way it'll look just like this when it's ready to come out. Look how good that looks. That looks awesome. Let me switch hands here a little bit. Look at this. Look at this. Pull a piece out. Look at this. Look how good that looks. That looks like store-bought. You know what I'm saying? So, if you do exactly how I just showed you, every piece is going to look like this. I'm telling you, 12 minutes, that's all you need. That's all you need. Pull these bad boys out, drain the majority of the oil off, and then drop this into the bowl with the paper towels in it. right? Bam. It don't get no easier than that. I'm telling you. I'm telling you. It don't get no easier than this. That's and that's how you make that fried chicken. That's that bomb dicky right there. Look at that. Look at that. It don't get no better than that. Now I'm gonna let this cool off a little bit. I'm gonna come back on the flip side, rip a piece open so you can see what it should look like on the inside. So let this cool off for about 5-10 minutes, and then I'll come back and get you on the flip. Okay, we back in. We got one of these golden brown pieces of chicken here, and I'm about to take this knife and I'm about to cut right into it. Please bear with me. I am doing this one-handed. I just want to give you guys an idea what this looks like on the inside. Let me get gully a little bit. Okay, now I got one of these pieces ripped open. Now you see how it's cooked all the way done, and it's not slimy all up in there. That's like the perfect consistency. I'm telling you, 12 minutes. That's how you want to do it. 12 minutes. That's perfect. That's the perfect piece. That's a perfect fried chicken wing right there. And if you got any sauce, you can add your favorite sauce on that. And this recipe right here will complement any sauce, whether it be, buffalo or, teriyaki, honey barbecue, whatever it is you have it. That sauce will work good with the flavor in this wing. It's flavored just right. It's not too much, and it's not bland. So, I mean, for those people who like a lot of flavor, I guess you can add a little bit more to the recipe on each end. But I'm telling you, this right here is perfect. So, with that being said, this has been the first official episode of Nez Up in the Kitchen. I'm about to enjoy me a couple pieces of chicken. You know how I do. Now look at that. Look at that. Now tell me that don't look awesome. Imagine showing up to wherever or setting a bowl of crispy looking chicken like this on the table for dinner, or showing up to whatever party that you bringing chicken for. I'm telling you, you're gonna be the life of the party. It don't get no better than this. Just so you know, that recipe yields about 32 pieces of chicken. So I just bought a pack of 16 wings, cut them in half to little party wings, and there's my 32 pieces. But yeah, this is banging. Yeah, you definitely gonna be the life of the party, or the toast of the house or the building or wherever you're in, or whatever the case may be. You gonna be what's popping when you show up or you present these wings for dinner or lunch or whatever. All right. So, with that being said, this is those easy homemade wings, man. That's that Sazon right there. That's that Lowry's. All right. I'm just saying, I'm lost for words. This is so good, because I already had me a couple wings and these is banging. I can't even talk right now. These are so good. My mouth is watering because I'm about to end this video so I can get into some more. All right, so I'm just gonna end it just like that. I'm Nez. I'm up in the kitchen making these banging wings right here, and I'm about to be out this piece.